Can we please? Can we please leave spring break alone? I'm watching a couple of videos. Some people are talking in my ear and they're like, hey man, what you doing for spring break? I have not been in higher education in 3 years. I don't have a spring break doesn't exist to me, nor do you. So what are we really talking about? I feel like there's an epidemic going on where folks cannot let that term go. And I feel like we need to talk to the people that are consistently planning their trips around college's spring break, because who is you trying to meet and who are you trying to find, especially if you are not of that college age? There's no reason for you to be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in the second week of March to the first week of April. Let's really be serious. Leave it alone. Go to Miami with your grown self. You are 26. Go over there. That is not for you. And the reason why I started to think about this video, my guy sent me this video of like these old folks close to being unk status. As a fellow unkian, I feel like a Viltrumite when folks call me an unk. But beyond the point, I see this video about some Houston folks, and they was spending 10 bands for a table at a club. $10,000. And the reason why I'm more than shocked, I'm appalled of this whole scenario, $10,000 can take you to Vietnam and live like a king for 2 months. You will have a mega mansion, have food delivery services, have a chef, has a personal driver, and armed security for 2 whole months is what $10,000 will get you. But you want to stake in the United States with 10 bigots? What are we going for? But then again, you know what? Hold on. Before I even move off to that, I feel like that's where the trickery is really falling in, because of you. If you are willing and if you are able to spend that much bread to get yourself a table, there might be a chance that you are too grown to recognize that pricing is absolutely redonkulous on multiple levels. I'm sitting back and I'm trying to figure out, because my thing is I'm thinking about when I was in college, right? And there was some bread. I was able to scrounge up some bread. I was making some dough on some paper. But you telling me you had extra 5 bands to go vacationing, and you can put 3 of them bands with 3 of your other homies, put it together and get you a table for 10 to 15 bands? Maybe you are using salary money, might be why you're able to afford that tomfoolery. Because right now we could do the job, we could have the fun. I could do it, but me personally, it doesn't even sound fun. Is clubbing fun to you? Actually, not even clubbing. I like clubbing. Ew. I feel like booths, like getting a whole like table, is a little bit much. I definitely see the appeal, but anytime I go to a club that has like sections areas, right, I'm just like, y'all need that hierarchy to feel something, huh? You need to inject that hierarchy to make you feel like it was worth you coming outside. You need to be able to get inside past the line of people and have everybody watch as you are walking to the front of the line, because I understand that it's very much intoxicating. That's giving me a flashback. I remember it was me, the person I was talking to, and a bunch of other folks that we were with, and my dude was he was like hosting or something like that. And we get to the line, we get to the establishment. Keep in mind, the spot opens at like 9. We get there at like 11:45 so we can get there at midnight. That's like the plan, right? So we get there 11:45. That mug is wrapped around the whole block. legitimately, there could have been like 300 to 400 people just sitting outside waiting. And me and my girl, and we come as a group, and we just like walking. We pass people. You see the girl on the highway. She's like freaking out. She's like, "Whoa! So you just budging everybody? What's going on? What's to that?" And they're like, "Oh no, we don't wait in line." And I understand. It definitely does feel like something. You start scratching that itch of somebody. You feel like you are somebody in a world of nobodies as you just cut all the way to the front of the line. Show your ID. They're like, "Oh, it's you." Everybody is getting dapped up. It's cool. Everyone just walking in. No one is getting checked at the front door. They're just walking through. And everyone's just like, "Dang, who is them? Who is going? Where are they from? Who is those folks?" And I get it. It's very intoxicating. So I definitely understand the appeal, but I will say, to spend money to feel that, you're being ridiculous. You are the bad guy. That's all I'm going to say about that scenario. You are the bad guy. Oh, wow. Because, and you know what's crazy? I've bought I think I've had 4 section experiences where I actually put up real money to be a part of this section. Wow. I remember when I went to a club and we got a section out in New York. And that's where it was real money. Oh, and you know what? That's another part of the story that blew me, that truly blew me. Why y'all spending to get into Houston? It's not even expensive down there. What are we doing? What are we doing? You are losing the pot. You are raising the level that these clubs can charge folks if they know that folks are going to be stupid enough to boohoo bread like that. But that's a whole other conversation. I'm looking around. Keep in mind, I was working, but guess what? I was broke as fuck, minimum wage. I don't even think not even minimum wage. Maybe like $8.50. I was broke. There was $37 inside my checking account. There was $47. There was $57 inside my savings. No investments, no money on the side, just broke. And guess what? I've already mentally spent that $37 in my bed. I'm on my head. I already spent that $37 because I got to go get some groceries when I come back. I was not getting groceries. I really was not. I was moving like a ridiculous guy. Really close to being a homosexual. Just a homosexual. It was a scary life we was living. I remember we get out there. My dude was like, "Hey, we're going to get a section. Do you want in?" I'm like, "Oh, I would love to be a part of the festivities. That's a great time." We pull up, we get in, and I realize, okay, this is actually of a 4-part story. I'm not gonna tell all of it. It was a crazy party to get up to the chance of us leaving to head over to the club. Remember that. So we get to the club, and there's a line again. It's packed out. But we're in the line for the people with sections that are paying for sections. So everybody is packed out that way. And then for the section folks, there's maybe 15 of us. And that's the funny part too. When you are broke and young, it makes sense to get sections because it will be a big group of y'all throwing some money in. We were 10 to 15 deep, all splitting that one section. And guess what? It was still expensive, but that's a whole nother point. It was still ended up being $350 to $500 per head. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. So we pull up in the line. We pull up in line. We're chilling. Everyone's laughing. Everyone's having a good time. We feel like the night is starting to peak right when we're about to start entering the spot. And as we're standing in line, I see this couple arguing with each other. And they was not so much arguing, but they was talking with each other, but it wasn't too happy-go-lucky. And I'm looking, and I know I was a bad guy. I was a bad guy because I was hearing that they were also talking to the bouncer, saying "Oh, we'll be able to get in. What's the likelihood? What's the chances?" And then the bouncer's like, "I promise you on the name of the man upstairs, you all ain't coming in this club. There is no space for nobody. You're all gonna have to wait for at least 2 hours for it to die down." And guess what? We in the line that's like moving. We're literally about to enter. And I look at my man's. My man's look at me. I look at those two, and I ask if she wants to come with us to go in. Was I a bad guy? I was a terrible guy. That was a terrible move. Because guess what? I was also broke. I knew I was broke in my mind. I knew I had no bread to be wasting. There was nowhere for me to go with this whole interaction, but I knew it was going to be a hilarious thing for me to say. So I asked her, like, oh, do you want to come in? And then you can get your boyfriend after. Y'all can be part of our group. Ha, ha, ha. She smiles. You're just hing, hing, all the way smiling. All 64 of these are just out and bright. And she starts walking in with us, and then her boyfriend grabs her, and then she goes, unhanded me. Oh, wow. Oh. We ended up saying that like he could also come too, because it would have been a little bit, I feel like the mojo in the room would not be a place to be giving out such negative energy. I don't need a guy that's just I see your eyes looking at me from across the room. I don't need that energy. 50 cents. I do not need to get 50 cents out here. You feel me? But that's beyond the point.